Well, good afternoon. Good Wednesday afternoon. Anyway, I am about to perform something very risque today. So, I am going to be traveling, and as you all know, my go to for my washing goes once I finish washing and conditioning in the shower, I usually add a leave in conditioner, which is by Weed, and then I also put different oil, my scalp, and sometimes, I might use a little hair butter or something, and then this is the gel though that I use, Wetline Extreme, and that is a stronghold gel, the strongest. So, being that now, TikTok is my new uh, social media, my only actually at this point, social media platform. I got took because I'm a product junkie. I'm trying to find my product. Hold on. Whew. Hydration. And it doesn't take much to get me hooked. So I was seeing all these advertisements for Miche, which is how you pronounce it. I've been pronouncing it all wrong. Miche. And this is their tropical oasis anti-humidity frizz-free firm hold, they call it. I mean, they boast that it's better than Eco styling gel. I even heard one lady say it's better than Wetline. Okay, so it's risky for me because again, I'm going out of town. So, do you really be wanting to try new products, not knowing what all it's gonna do? So, what I am going to do, just because I don't want no screw ups, in the back, I will do a true wash and go, which is how they basically advertise it, is to take it through and do like the rake through method until it your curls get defined. But I have coils anyway, so it's not so much that for me. They say it elongates and it doesn't, and it stays elongated. And I mean, they basically rave about this product. Well, we're gonna see today. So in the back, I'm gonna do a true wash and go. I'm gonna show you my back. I haven't even detangled yet, so I'm gonna detangle first before I get going. And then in the front, just because again I can't risk it not doing what it says it's gonna do, I'm gonna use this product, but I'm gonna also, use some finger coils, just in case. Okay, I don't get the definition that they rave about, but if it does, we'll know because the back will be right. So we shall see. And then next time I'll do a true wash and go on all of it. So I'm gonna section my hair off in 4 sections, well, in 2 sections, and then I'll do the back like I said, and then the front, and then I'll come back. All right, so I've gotten started. As you can see, I've done a little bit of the back, so I'm gonna turn around and let you see. And then I'm gonna do this part on camera. So I have my little handy dandy puff cuff sprayer, and I love this thing because it just evenly sprays. But anyway, they say the hair should be saturated, so I'm going to just spray that, spray the back, spray the front. And this dry gray, I mean, it's so dry. If you don't have gray hair, you will never understand, but just look at it. It's so dry. So I'm gonna use probably this whole, I'm probably gonna have to refill this bottle because I got a nice amount, but I'll make sure it's saturated because I want to follow the directions so I can give a real review. Make sure it's dripping wet. It's not even yet. Okay, I'm gonna say that's enough. So what I have been doing is using my little curling comb or dimming comb, to detangle prior to putting the product in. wet because water is dripping on my floor. And so those are my coils. And I'm taking just a little small amount of product, starting from root to end, and just raking that through. Raking it through. Now, everybody has their own method for applying. Some people do the praying hands method. You know, with me, I like to do a little more definition in that. So, even going further than just the raking, you know, I might rake it, but then I do come back and just, you know, shingle it, which is just take each individual strand or coil and just kind of pulling it down with the product on it. You can do smaller pieces, but I prefer thicker, a little thicker pieces. Try to stick with the natural coil. And just pull that through, pull that product on there. Just let it lay. So far, I do like the fact that it seems to be elongated. I'm just pulling that through and just leaving it. Okay. And I shall be back. Okay guys, it was a little change in plans. I ended up doing the finger, you know, method all the way through. So what I'm going to do shortly is I am going to shake this out, and actually I'm going to do it on camera so you can see how it's done. So anyway, I just, you know, went on and did the rake through method through the whole hair for a couple reasons. One, because my daughter's coming, I got to do her hair, and it's quicker. And also, I guess I wanted the same consistency coils, you know, because I could see that this was not already, I'm not judging yet, because I still got to dry, But one, it has volume. Like, my hair don't never have a problem with volume, so I don't necessarily need volume my first day, even though I know a lot of people, that's what they be shooting for, because their hair maybe takes a while to get volume. Mine doesn't. So, yeah, I didn't need this volume right away. Like, you know, as it grew, as the days went on, after I, you know, maybe sprayed it with some hydrating spray or curl refresher spray, or, you know, my overnight maintenance, basically method, then maybe I would have, you know, it would have grown, it would have gotten bigger. So it's starting off kind of big. So anyway, I'm going to turn around so you can see. And then as far as shaking it out, you know, it's just pretty much just trying to separate your coils. You want to shake it out. So I don't want my coils to dry clumped together. Okay. So I am going to, I almost gave y'all a little show. Anyway, I am going to probably sit under the dryer for a couple minutes, and then use my, you know, concentrator on my blow dryer and get the roots you know, it just saves a little bit of time. I already don't kind of like, I mean, it just ain't giving me the hold that my wet line would have given me, like right away, you know. So we shall see. I'm stuck with it though. So I'm gonna end up probably having to do something to the front, pin it back. We'll figure it out. Anyway, okay guys. Okay guys, so here we are. I'm all the way done. And so tonight I will probably bunch it up and, you know, where I put my bonnet on. And this is how it turned out. I sat under the dryer for about 20 minutes. And then, ooh, my face is dry, forgive me. And then I did my concentrator. So it's about, you know, 90% dry. I can still feel a few wet spots. So, you know, but this is the definition. So I put a little oil on my scalp, you know, it's not crunchy, it's not, you know, moving very much, but, you know, for wash and go, like I said, it's got a lot of volume for the first day. This is usually about my third day, maybe fourth day wash and go. So for this to be my first day, that means it's probably going to be poofy. That means I'm going to have to do the binding method, maybe, you know, put some, you know, refresher spray and also some, you know, some kind of cream along with some oil, and then do the banding just to kind of, you know, shrink it a little bit, because like I said, it's going to swell on its own, so I don't necessarily like that it did it the first day. So I don't know, Miche, you know, I might try it on my daughter's hair, and I'll show y'all that and see how that turns out. She has a different texture than me, because I have, you know, and you know, as I figured too, because they show it pretty much on soft hair, but you know, look at those coils though. Never seen this grade really, so you know, we shall see.